Going to go for it on 4th. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing, Jones. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, He often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mahomes now on first down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now second and 11 from the 32. On play action, it's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Jacobs. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Raiders on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Off play action. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Going on the ground with Jacobs.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jones.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Now a carry for Jacobs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action. Now Mahomes escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They go play action here on first down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Nice play call. A little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for KC.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Raiders strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And now here's a carry heading left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Max Crosby in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And taken right on the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They run it with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 84 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Butker on for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Now it's Lindsey.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now Jones throwing on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jones. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the counter here. Cohen. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Again, it's Cohen. Finding room to the 20. A big play there for the Raiders. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. Jacobs now, and he's in for the touchdown, and in the final seconds, forget overtime, They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Carlson on for the PAT. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,